same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout. We just want the grade.
54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General YAHANNA has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Booyah!
Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is a public service announcement to all the sisters out there. You already know what time it is. Them Passover corsages is blooming absolutely right this year. If you a married sister, rock that red corsage. And for all the single sisters out there, the white corsage was made just for you. Stop playing. You cannot be Passover ready without rocking one of these. Just $10 to complete that fit for the Lord's 54th annual Passover. Pre-order yours now. Click the link below for more info. For just $10, I got a feeling that this is just the right batch of flowers to have you looking on point and official. Sisters, make it your business to get you one, and we hope to see you there. Shalom, Israel.
Try. So I spit choo-choo, I change the whole thing. Taking my style, I'm far from a language, just let me put it down, baby. She on the road, can get around in my coupe, me and you, we just cruising through the town lately. Ask some question, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Tell me be you, and we can try. So I spit choo-choo, I change the whole thing. Take my style, I'm far from a language, just let me put it.
in this one room. No glass on the windows, drafty as hell. I mean, it's drafty like I can't even explain. And all you got to look for is plantation outside the window. I mean, you talk about hell. These plantations was no different than being incarcerated, and being in a cell. All you want to do is get out the cell and get out in the yard just to start your day in whatever way you would want, because this right here is amazing to even have to go through this. And after a while, the mindset, and according to the tour guide, you go out the house and a random white man can come up to you anytime he felt like and just start questioning you. And it could happen anytime, and they used it as a tool of surveillance. I mean, we could go all into it, man. It's this. If you don't do this in this one, yeah, this is amazing. No. Slaves built this and engineered it. Yeah. Shit. You were building. Yes, indeed. Hey, come on in, Akil. Come on in. Come in. Man.
Yeah. So this is the building we call the Great Barn. There were many different barns here. There were many farms here, but this was, we believe, the largest barn that was ever built here at Stagville. It was said to be one of the largest barns that had ever been built in the area when it was completed. And this building was built in 1860. So it's built just 4.5 years or so before emancipation. And we do believe that it was built entirely by enslaved builders and craftsmen from this site. As I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah. To that, are y'all the hate group? That is absolutely untrue. The Southern Poverty Law Center calls us a hate group because we bring up the crimes that's done to blacks and Latinos, which is ridiculous. Like if you call us a hate group, then why aren't you calling the NYPD a hate group or the Los Angeles Police Department? I ain't killed nobody. I ain't dragged nobody out their car. I ain't split nobody's head open. I didn't rape no women, on a car stop. I ain't mass incarcerating and planting drugs on people. How you gonna call us a hate group, but you ain't gonna call? Listen, matter of fact, you got to call the whole United States a hate group at this point. So how you gonna say that? So see, they call us a hate group because we turn around and say the white man is the devil for the things that he's done. The word devil just means adversary. This man has been an adversary to black and brown people for the last 400 years, and it hasn't let up yet. All the crimes that have been committed. You got to that. Are y'all the hate group? That is absolutely untrue. The Southern Poverty Law Center calls us a hate group because we bring up the crimes that's done to blacks and Latinos, which is ridiculous. Like if you call us a hate group, then why aren't you calling the NYPD a hate group?
Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom, YAHANNA. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom, YAHANNA. What's going on, Cap?
Hey, Shalom, YAHANNA.
What's going on, Kawal?
Hey, Shalom, what's going on?
What's going on, baby? What's the word, Yarmak?
Hey, Shalom, okay.
What's good, yo, man? Salakia for the delay. I had to get some of them promos in. You just seen, Commander General YAHANNA putting it down, talking about the Stagville plantation. You understand? General promos for the Passover. So that Stagville plantation, you will be able to go right to where Commander General YAHANNA was. You'll be able to see the full tour. We didn't even do the full tour. We just did a couple stops. You'll be able to do the full tour of the Stagville plantation, which was at one time the largest plantation in North Carolina, I believe, but certainly within the Raleigh-Durham area. That's on the itinerary for the Lord's 54th annual Passover. I'm saying, got to clap it up for that, for the 54th annual Passover going down. April 1st, Raleigh, North Carolina. Make sure you're there. You understand? We also put up the itinerary before the show today, so you can see all the different events we got going on. Of course, we got the lamb slaughter that Wednesday. We got the all black party on Thursday, I believe.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What we got on Friday?
Kids party, teenage party.
Most High in Christ, the kids party, the teenage party for all the youngins out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have some fun too. We got the kids party, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, that Saturday we have the Lord's 54th annual Passover. And then Sunday we have the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And there's a myriad of events within that as well. Other things we'll be doing. I think we got like a bowling event as well you can do. Some clubs that little brothers then set up for brothers and sisters to go to if that's what they want to do. There's a whole lot of different real fun events, activities. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is that 54th annual Passover, man. That's the main thing that you got to be at so we can celebrate and remember when the Lord destroyed our enemies, man. So I'm saying that's definitely something to look forward to. You know what I mean? So, of course, if you're not in tune, this is the Chain Breakers podcast brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K under Commandant General YAHANNA, who since 1969 have been teaching the truth according to the Bible that so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are, in fact, the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible, right?
That's
And
right.
this show, as with all of our other podcasts, is just another means to reveal the truth to our people. Here we're all about breaking the chains of oppression, breaking the mental chains that are on our people, you know what I'm saying, to have them believing that they are, you know, somehow connected to America in some wonderful way, and that, you know, we live in good lives here, but that couldn't be further from the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I can't do this by myself. I would be nothing without my brothers, my co-constituents. First and foremost, my Ottawa captain of 10,000 Yagarwa,
Right.
holding it down out there in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? Doing it up. Got my brother, officer of One Stack Kowal. You know what I'm saying? My brother, straight out of Fayetteville.
Yes,
Got
sir.
my brother, officer of 100-yard mock. You know what I'm saying? The javelin.
That's it. You said officer of 100. Good night.
Officer of 500. He's always messing with me, bro. Always messing with me. But of course, I'm officer of 1,000 One. This is the Chain Breakers podcast. We're gonna get right into it. Of course, if there's anything any of my Ottawa or my Akim want to bring out before we get started, Cap, was there anything you had, sir?
No, not today. Not today. We can go in there.
Okay. What about you, Kowal?
Hey, let's get it, man. You know, it's that time again. Let's go.
Most High in Christ. Yarmak?
Go.
All right. Most High in Christ. So the first story we're going to talk about here, Salakia, let me get this up on the screen. Bear with me just a second. Where we at? Oh, here we go. Salakia. Yeah. So this is the story, man, that I saw. It was crazy. Gender neutral God to be considered by Church of England. It says, for decades, the gender of God has prompted debate within the church, with many calling for male pronouns he and him, as well as reference to our Father, to be scrapped in favor of either gender neutral or female alternatives. Akim, have y'all heard of this?
Not really. No. Certain crazy things. Not really exactly that.
Right. Yeah. So it's like I was gonna turn my camera for a second. So basically, what it is the church is now saying they don't want to just call God him and he. We know in the scriptures God is referred to as him and he, and they're saying they don't want to do that anymore. Now they want to use pronouns like she, her, they to describe the Most High. Let me read on just a little bit and let's get into it. Now, and what would mark a departure from centuries of tradition, bishops are to launch a project on gendered language referencing God in church services later this year. The move has been criticized by conservatives who have warned that male and female imagery is not interchangeable. However, liberal Christians have welcomed it claiming that a theological misreading of God as exclusively male is a driver of much continuing discrimination and sexism against women. Good night. Cap, they're saying that it's sexist to say that God is a man.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's, and you know, with the oppressor and this system and this structure, he doesn't even believe in God.
Right.
They don't believe in the Most High. They believe in the Most High in a certain sense of, and it's so wicked. It's like I said, their belief is like, it's so crazy. It's like they believe it's the Most High. It's a God in heaven that made it, things and everything and stuff. But and on a whole, they really don't believe it. You know, it's a crazy way to explain it, but you know, the white man is just such a beast, such a crazy nut. He doesn't really believe in the Most High. You know, the Father, the Most High, serving the Most High, caring with the Most High, say, do. Well, you know what I'm saying? So the Bible is nothing but a joke to them.
Right.
It's nothing but a joke to them. So when they come with stuff like that, oh, how you know God's a man? Oh, this and that. You know, of course, they never read the Bible. So he's a man of war. They don't know the precepts about he's a man of war and stuff like that. They don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So the white man is such a crazy beast that he'll just come up with dumb shit like that all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, and so many times in the Bible, it's saying, the Most High is saying that you are going to know that I am the Lord.
That's right.
Thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying like that? It's coming to the point where the Most High is going to shake something up. And he's going to let these devils know that, hey, he is the Most High.
That's
he's the Most High over all. You know what I'm saying? And we are his people. And he's letting that be known. All that stuff is going to be known, you know what I'm saying, through the suppressor. While they come with all that stupid stuff all the time, you know, they're going to come and, come on, man. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. They're going to come with that stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? But the sad part about it is they do it to distract us. They got to distract the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Because when we start obeying the Most High and truly believing in the Most High and fearing the Most High, like the Bible says, then, oh shit, it's going to be something where you're going to see things happen. Because why? We're going to be obedient unto the Most High.
Right.
So they got to stop us. They got to distract us and say, wait a minute. How you know God's a man? It could be a man. They got all the foolishness. They got to come with the foolishness. And then us who's not in the truth, we're going to be like, well, yeah, they got a point there. Yeah, da. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go off course all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Us as a people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we shouldn't pay attention to that garbage. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when we try to be in the world and love the world and be of the world, you know what I'm saying? We fall into traps like that. And when we come to the foolishness of Christianity and everything, and come on, you know, the Most High won't mean nothing to you. The Most High won't mean nothing to you. The Bible won't mean nothing to you. It's just a religion. That's all it is.
That's right.
Just religion. It really don't mean nothing. You know, you really ain't got to serve God. You don't got to do those things. It's not important. That's why Christianity can pull up over us with the laws are done away with.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I watched that. If y'all watched that last night when Captain Tazariak was going with that Christian pastor, and I don't even know if he's a pastor. He's just maybe a Christian white man,
right?
You know, and it's so crazy that the white man was cutting himself. He cut himself so many times, getting all his precepts, and all those precepts is proven that they are not. The kingdom is not for everybody.
Right.
Christ didn't come to save everybody. God don't love everybody. I mean, he cut himself many times. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Damn
so
right.
it was like it was crazy because it was like Captain Tazariak was bored with it. You know what I'm saying? This is really just this and that. This means that. You know, they don't even know what the Bible's about. They only understand the gist of the Bible.
Right.
So they read and say they are an unspiritual people, and they're trying to figure out a spiritual book.
That's right.
That's the crazy thing about it. They're unspiritual people. And then they always want to tell you, I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. No, you're not. You're satanic.
That's right.
Satanic. I mean, come on, you crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? These are the times we're living in. And, you know what I'm saying? The Most High is he's revealing this devil to be the devil of the earth and the devil of the Bible. He's revealing the white man as the man of sin.
That's right.
So we're seeing all that before our eyes. We're seeing all that, but we got to understand that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and the people of God of the Bible, we can't get distracted what the white man is saying with God is a lady. We know that he's a man of war. You know he's a man of war. You know, the white man is just a crazy lunatic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he knows time is short.
That's right.
You know, go ahead. I yield, brother.
If I could just read a little bit more, Salakia. It says, Salakia, details of the plans emerge in a written question to the Liturgical Commission, which prepares and promotes forms of service and religious worship in the church at General Synod, the church's lawmaking body, which is sitting this week. Any permanent changes or rewriting of scriptures with gendered language would have to be agreed by a future meeting of Synod. Develop more inclusive language. The Reverend Joanna Stobart from the Diocese of Bath and Wells asked what steps were being taken to offer congregants alternatives to referring to God with male pronouns, and if there was any update to develop more inclusive language in our authorized liturgy. So like this a little bit more. She also asked bishops to provide more options for those who wish to use authorized liturgy and speak of God in a non-gendered way, particularly in authorized absolutions, where many of the prayers offered for use refer to God using male pronouns. This is one more paragraph. In response, the Bishop of Litchfield, the Right Reverend Michael Ipgrave, replying as vice chairman of the Liturgical Commission, said, "We have been exploring the use of gendered language in relation to God for several years in collaboration with the Faith and Order Commission. After some dialogue between the two commissions in this area, a new joint project on gendered language will begin this spring." There's a lot going on here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on. Kowal.
Yeah. So right quick, the water. The Pope already said the Bible should be updated. So I mean, so you know where it's going. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to change the Bible. So I mean, it's going to come to the point where we're not going to be able to find a King James translation Bible.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's getting like real evil. Things are getting real evil. That's how you know how short time is. How short the time is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting real evil. They're trying to do away with the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The real Bible. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all I wanted to bring out, but it's getting real evil.
John. Come on. What do you make of this new gender language? I mean, should we start calling God, maybe just replace some of the scriptures and say she, you know what I'm saying? And she said, you know what I mean? And she flooded the earth or what have you. What you think, Kowal?
I mean, I'm not surprised. And I think I don't know who the Faith and Order Commission is. That just sounds gay and
it sounds like Star Wars or something like that.
I don't even know what the hell that. Who's in charge of the Faith and Order Commission? Like, who ordained these bastards to even make rules about anything? But they don't serve the same power we serve.
That's right.
So we're reading something like this. It's like just watching heathens just be heathens.
Right.
Like they worship cats, Buddha, dragons, I don't know, cat heads, whatever they want to worship. They can call him the Most High. Well, they can't call him the Most High because he's our power. So whatever they decide to call their God, I mean, that's just America being America.
That's
like,
right.
You want to create a God that you serve that agrees with you. But when you read the Bible, the more and more you dig into the records, you learn that the Most High God does not agree with you, and you have to change your life. So these bastards don't want to change their lives, and a lot of them are starting to realize that the Israelites are God's chosen people. So now they're doing whatever they want to with these records because, like Cap said, their time is short. They're just trying to grab hold onto anything to feel more righteous.
Right.
Like that all inclusion thing. Okay, go ahead, everybody. Y'all get all included, so it's easy for y'all to die together. It's easier for y'all to die together. That inclusion thing, yeah. All y'all get included together in one big circle, one big religion, and all y'all can die together. Right. So now y'all separate yourselves, and I hope black people are watching this. All you down south, jive turkey, greasy pastors who love taking old black women's money, your church is next.
That's right.
Because your tithe members are gay. Your choir director is gay. He's going to want those pronouns in that King James Version Bible you're using. Before you know it, your church is already empty. You're going to run away all those Southern black women who don't like that.
That's right.
Who don't like all that switching and gay and sashaying.
You're
going to be so inclusive. You're going to exclude yourself from off the block.
That's right.
This is the Most High God working His power through the angels and through the prayers that we send up to destroy these powers, these higher places. They're gay, they're disgusting, and they ain't got much time left. And I love to see this garbage.
That's
all
right.
This confusion means that they're about to be destroyed.
That's right.
But the more weirder it gets, the more pronouns and gay pastors, it just means God is just showing us to not be like them.
That's right.
It's easy for us to separate from something filthy like that.
That's right.
Now, when you include yourself in it, some sense of, damn, what am I joining myself to?
Right.
Her, the Bible says he, man of war, the men are in. You're going to start to realize, oh man, I'm disgusted. That's right. The separation that black people need, especially you Hispanics in them damn Catholic churches. And if you're a Negro in the Catholic church, you just need to slap yourself. If you're you need to slap yourself.
That's right.
You understand? Because the work is getting done right now. We like I said, the laborers are few. We don't have much time left. And the Most High God is pushing this to the forefront so we can all look at them and laugh, and they're all going to be included and die together.
That's right. Damn right. Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? That's a heavy point, brother. Who the hell is the what is it? The something commission? The
Faith and Hope Commission, whatever they say.
Faith and Hope Commission, or what was the other one they said? It said something else extremely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are these people? The Faith and Order Commission.
I don't know what the hell that is.
And then, you got the Faith and Order Commission. Who else? You got the Diocese of Bath and Wells. The general, it said that any permanent changes or rewriting of the scriptures with gendered language would have to be agreed by a future meeting of synod or synod. Who the F is that?
White man.
Who the hell? Like, I don't remember reading the scripture that said that any changes to the writing of the scriptures would be handled by General Synod. Like I said, this sounds like Star Wars. Who are these people?
You know the last chapter of Revelation. It says that anybody add to or take away from these writings.
Exactly.
Now, especially the Most High God don't give a damn about these heathens. That go for you, job turkey black Israelite pastors who's going to grab hold of this,
right,
and try to rename the Most High God her, him. You're going to die with these nasty Catholic bastards, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't get into the Faith and Hope Commission. Don't even think that you somebody. You better humble yourself and realize you can't touch these records. They don't belong to you.
That's right.
So just create your own Bible, man.
That's right.
Create your own nasty religion where you can run around and be a hedonist and be butt naked like you want to.
That's what they're doing.
That's all you want to do anyway. Next thing you know, we don't have to wear clothes to church. It says to be pure. And clothes are nasty because man-made clothes.
Right.
That's what turn into. Right. You have orgies in the church. It's all about getting to sex. Basically.
That's right.
Damn
right. That's what it's getting to. Yarmak, Salaki, brother.
God,
hold up, Yarmak. What do you got? Wait. What is
come on, man.
He's back. He's brother.
The Lord's
I saw you on Mark looking all magical, man. I was like, man. Yeah, man, y'all I.S.U.P.K brother.
This brother is right now.
PTSD
right there.
He is out there on the Hebrew Academy field right now as we speak. This brother is omnipotent. He's everywhere. Good night. Go ahead, bro.
What can I say? The Lord is a man of war.
That's right.
That's it.
Thus saith himself.
That's right. Oh, well played, bro. This brother right here, bro. I went over your heads. Thus saith himself, not herself. Right. Yeah. So, Yarmak, I mean, you hear something like this, man. Now, we, as priests and prophets of the Lord, we're given the job to, which is the job that prophets always had, called seers at one time. We just go by what the Bible says. We just read the scriptures and we give the information that's in the scriptures, that's in the law, to the people. When you look at this, what do you think is the end goal here? Like, what are they really trying to do? I think it has something to do with what you have behind you.
No, like, for real, the end goal is something that I've been studying a lot or following the whole and I don't want to change the topic too much, but the whole pedophilism. Excuse me if I'm saying that word wrong, but pedophile becoming a normal thing. I think they call them MAPs.
Minor attracted persons.
That's crazy.
And this is a long. I've been having this argument for many years. It always stems from the homosexuality and the feminist movement. What they don't understand is that the fight that they're trying to push for, and I'm speaking more so to the feminist movement, it turns into something a lot worse than what it is they want. And see, in their mind, they believe that they just want equal pay for equal jobs. In their mind, they believe that they just want to be protected from what you call it, misogyny, or it's another word this sister had used. I can't think about it right now. But it's basically where America is the type of kingdom where men rule over women and women are just subservient to men. They get treated like nothing, so on and so forth. So in their mind, they just want to be.
They call it the patriarchy.
Patriarchy, that's what it is. That's patriarchy. But in their mind, they don't understand that them fighting for the feminist movement or supporting the LGBTQ movement, all they're doing is opening up the doorway for Babylon to be reborn again in America. And what do I mean? I'll explain. One thing that's going to happen because of the LGBT community is that the more and more things that are accepted, it lessens the stance or the footing that you have to stand on things that are completely against God. Because if you allow homosexuality to reign free in America, then why can't you allow bestiality? Why can't you allow someone to have sex with or to have sex with a chicken? And then if you allow that, then why can't you allow for a person to be attracted to minors, for them to want to have sex with an 8-year-old girl, or to want to have sex with a 5-year-old boy? You can't have no ground to stand on because you allow other things. Like put it like this, right? When you ask a Christian who is pro LGBTQ, why shouldn't people be allowed to have sex with babies? They would say because that goes against God.
Right.
That's unjust. That's not righteous. That's immoral.
Right.
But then, isn't homosexuality immoral? Is that not unjust according to God? You understand? So they're opening up the gateways for America to go all the way back to Babylon in its totality, man. You understand? And even with the female God, they're opening up for God to just be anything. God eventually is going to be this cup. Eventually, on YouTube, and they're going to say, God is inside of this cup. How do I know? Because when you drink what's inside the cup, it influences your mind. That's God.
Right.
And people will start to worship that thing, and God will be anything. But now, when it comes to God being a woman, I've had this debate a lot and over and over and over again. And it's usually some hurt woman that's been hurt by some man who wants to become a queen and wants the world to worship her. So they try to push the idea that God is a woman. I usually have the same response for every woman who pushes that. And it usually goes a little something like this, though.
Oh, boy.
I just kind of leave it at that. You understand? But other than that, man, like Kawal said, man, they all coming together so the Lord can destroy them all, man. If that's the company they want to keep, then so be it. But of course, we know that the God of the Bible is a man, and he's a black man at that, and he ain't no sissy.
That's right.
Every time I've heard this argument, I have never heard any validation from the scripture. So if I could, I would ask for the people listening, if you have any proof or any evidence that God is a woman, or maybe if you're even in the truth, if you've ever heard a Christian pull of scripture that suggested that God is a woman, if you could put it in the chat, because I'm curious. Mm-hmm. I would love to see what kind of evidence they have towards that claim. I doubt there is any, but other than that, they could just they could be quiet.
Damn right.
Yeah, right.
Well said. Well played, bro. Well played, my brother. Most high in Christ, man. Very, very disgusting. Yeah, you said something, Yarma?
Back to the training.
Right. Back to the training. Damn right. Which was what, when I look at it, when I think of it, that's one of the major issues is this complete going back to what Yarma said and Officer Kowal and Captain Yagawa is this shift, man. Like, they want God to be whatever they want God to be. But God, it's funny how God can be anything, but he can't be manly. He can be anything, but he can't be aggressive. Right. He can be anything, but he can't be be strong, be a warrior. He can't be that. He has to be some kind of lily, puff of smoke, cloud drifting, angelic being with a rainbow suit on and purple and all of this. That's what God has to be. He can never be masculine. Right. Despite all these things they want him to be. God can't look like a bunch of angry black niggas in a field doing push-ups. He can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Right. We tell him that must be exactly what God is. Because America wants God to be, or whatever the world wants God to be, that ain't real. Yeah. That ain't the real God. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, Cat, please.
And God can't get angry. He can't be mad. He can't show his attitude. He can't show his fierce anger like the Bible says. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like they look at us and be like, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all getting mad? Why y'all doing this and that? You know what I'm saying? Right. why y'all speaking so hard? You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High God is hard. The precepts are hard. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's nice. That's right. The truth is not nice. I yield, brother.
Come on. Good night. Most High in Christ, moving right along. Salakia. Let me get this next article up. Don't forget, man. Don't forget to pay your tithes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying, to the Chainbreakers podcast. Also, do not forget, to pay your Passover fee. Your Passover fee is going to give you access to more things. The better yet, the sooner you pay it, you'll be able to go to that all-black party. Salakia. You'll be able to go to that all-black party without having to pay at the door. Your fee to get into the black party will be paid for if you pay your Passover fee ahead of time. So it would behoove you to do so. Okay, but nonetheless, make sure you get those things in. Make sure you get your reservations in order for if you need some, your kids to be babysat and all those things. Make sure you do that ASAP. All right. So we're gonna go into this next topic here. Bear with me just a moment. Here we go. Speaking of the Catholic Church. Here we go again. That's what they must be teaching them in there. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Let me put this up on the screen. So, okay. All right. Let me present this. Sister names the babies. Here we go. All right. Oh, sign Christ. All right. So, Salakia, this is an article. Where we at? Let me show this. Salaki Yakim. Just had to switch the format. This is an article from Atlanta Black Star. It says, insisting they are innocent babies. Social media calls out framing of white schoolgirls mocking Black History Month in blackface video. Around Tuesday, February 7th, a Black History Month video of white teen girls hanging out was posted online and is currently viral. The 45-second clip did not celebrate the accomplishments of Black people, but mocked the community with the depiction of one girl spraying the face of another with black spray paint and reminding the world of slavery's ugly past. The fallout led one Philadelphia school attended by two of the girls to cancel in-person classes this week. Here we go. Let's see. Do they have the clip? Let's see. No, that's not it. I want to see if they have the clip on here. This might be it right here. There. Come on, let me switch my audio so y'all can hear the video. Bear with me just a moment, Salakia.
mom is never letting anyone in.
You're nothing but a slave. And after this, you're doing my laundry.
The way she just takes this shit, bro.
I'm black and proud.
My mom just texted me.
What did she say? You know your roots. It's February.
Your mom is never letting anyone in.
You're nothing but a slave. And after this, you're doing my laundry.
The way she just takes this shit, bro.
I'm black and proud.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's what we have become.
God damn.
We're nothing but a joke. Our Black History Month, our Black heritage, everything is just a joke to them.
That's right.
It's a joke to them. And it's a joke to them because look the way we behave. Look the way our leaders behave.
Right.
Look at our so-called leaders. You know what I'm saying? Look the way they behave. So it's nothing but a joke. It's funny. Our slavery is nothing but a joke to them. It's funny.
Right.
Because look the way we got. We always begging. We always marching. What are we going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything's a joke about us. She told me it's February.
Yeah.
Damn. Bad enough they gave it the shortest month of the year. Right. She told me it's February. Hey, come on, you're a slave. All that's funny. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's time for separate. I mean, it's been over time for separate, but damn, come on, they blowing everything up in our face now.
Right.
So and just try to make everything a joke, and it's nothing but like I said before, it's a distraction. It's just a distraction. We distract us and keep us laughing. Because they know a nigga like a good joke. But see, all that shit ain't cool no more. When you start bringing out the truth and start bringing out what they doing to us at the apparent moment,
right?
The things they killing, the way they're killing us and oppressing us, and then you're gonna paint a black face. That's not funny. That ain't funny at all. But let's see what they do to them. Let's see what type of punishment they get. Probably nothing.
No.
I want to see the power of the Most High be manifested in this place.
That's right.
I want to see the power of the Most High just come down and strike somebody dead, strike one of them devils dead when they do this stuff like this. Right. I want to see one of these devil cops oppressing an Israelite, and just a bolt of lightning come down and just strike them dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to see something like that. So y'all keep on laughing at us. You know what I'm saying? The Most High's judgment, man, it's gonna be wicked.
That's right. Good night. Hey, Kowal. We just talked about, you know what I'm saying. Where's the what is it again? The Faith and Hope Commission?
Right, where are they at? Right,
where's the Bath and Wells Diocese and all these people and Synod, all of them? I mean, because if I'm not mistaken, these are Catholic school girls.
Yeah.
Right.
The sick is, this is why when they push for critical race theory to be in schools, it's for little bastards like that.
Yeah.
Little white bastards like that to realize your stinking mommy and daddy aren't smarter than us. They ain't better than us. They didn't get where they got by pulling themselves by the bootstraps. They got to where they got on the necks of us.
That's right.
And they need to learn that. They need to see immaterial space. They need to see those black men being lynched in the fields. They need to see all their white daddies smiling and pointing at that black man burning, because that's what y'all did to us. And for you to spray paint that girl's face like that, and it's just a rhetoric. It's just the things that she was saying while she was spray painting. She knows what she was doing. This is not cute girl rompers time. Oh, kids playing around. Girls play with dolls. They talk about boys and spin the bottle. She spray paints somebody blackface saying, and after you're done, go do my laundry. She knows goddamn well. See, that's why I love the Bible. All these devils saying, "Well, I didn't do it." These are who did that to us. These are grandkids of our slave masters right here. They got the same exact spirit, and it's easy to identify them. God's going to destroy these little bastards, man. We're going to handle them roughly in the kingdom. All that pretty girl prancing. No, somebody black gonna grab you and say, "Get your ass over there. Shut up."
That's right.
Shut up. You understand? Put some nasty heathen over top of you and just make you work.
That's right.
You understand? You're not coming in the house. You belong outside only. Their race has no forgiveness in the scriptures.
That's right.
You're not even good enough to organize my wife's shoe closet. I'm letting a Hawaiian do that. You're going to be outside. You're going to be outside where the pigs play. And remember everything that they've done. That critical race theory in schools needs to be taught. You know what? It's like bittersweet. It's bitter that they just got rid of it, but it's sweet because I only want to accept critical race theory classes unless they're taught by an officer or captain or general in the I.S.U.P.K. We're the only ones who peel back those layers. You can't let some black coon teach critical race theory because he's going to water it down, and you're going to have this garbage like this. A critical race theory in one of us, it's going to be people walking out of the classroom, throwing up and crying.
That's right.
Even in boot kisses for what the hell y'all have done to us. All this nonsense. So when you're done, go do my laundry. And then she gonna say, "I'm black and I'm proud." They know exactly what they're doing. These are devil babies, man.
Exactly.
These are the slave masters' women right here. They're just born again.
That's right.
Imagine if they're doing this with cell phones and internet. Imagine what they were doing to your children on plantation.
Exactly.
That's right.
Hurry up, Sally. Come play with me. You're ugly, and putting mud in their face and stuff. Just being ridiculous. I can't stand these bastards. And this is why I love cameras. This is why I love the internet, because you can't hide. This is who they are. They're going to wear their crimes. And podcasts like this, you understand, need to be syndicated. Everybody needs to see this garbage, man.
That's right.
Oh, my God. And then you got people say, well, they're just kids. No, they're not. No, kids would have been playing with Barbie dolls and playing spin the bottle and Ouija boards. They're playing slave nigger girl right now.
Right.
With a whole dialogue. And ain't no telling when the cameras cut off what they were doing.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then like Cap was saying, the day's gonna come where a lightning bolt or something worse is going a she-bear going to break in their house and just eat them alive on camera.
Exactly.
Blood and guts everywhere.
God.
And the camera's not going to stop rolling. Are you going to scream and just remember this black I yield.
Right. And I'm gonna be laughing just like I'm laughing. I'm gonna be laughing.
Right.
It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be a knee slapper. I'm gonna be crying on the floor laughing.
That's right. Damn right. Most High in Christ. Let me read a little bit more, and then I'm coming to you, Yarmak, because I think they're trying to say these girls are like Kowal said. They're trying to say they're just innocent babies. Yeah, let's see. Salakia. Bear with me. I don't even see the Manning brothers.
Tamir Rice was an innocent baby.
That's right. It says, according to the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, see, Catholics, 2 of the individuals in the video attend St. Hubert Catholic High School for Girls and are no longer in class. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports, we recognize and understand that the actions of these students have reopened societal wounds in a deeply painful way. Those allegedly responsible are not present in school and are being disciplined appropriately, the Archdiocese stated in a formal statement. The bubbling sounds of laughter suggest there are more than the 3 girls on camera in the room. Catholic school administrators from the school and the Office of Catholic Education have started investigating the incident and said, should that process determine involvement by any other students, they will also face disciplinary action. Let me scroll down. I want to see one part. Bear with me just a moment. The video showing the egregious nods. Then you go to work and her mom is blah 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 blah. Somebody said Leslie Streeter took to Twitter to explain this is the face of racism in America. She tweeted, some of you think racism is only burning crosses and yelling slurs at people. It's also making videos painting your friends in blackface and screaming, it's February. Salakia. Here we go.
Yarmok, you crazy.
They are racist. That is racist, and insisting they're innocent babies that don't know better is racist. Some black people pulled their children out of school because of the hostile environment. It's just a whole lot going on. Yarmok. Oh snap! Damn. I was on the other page, so I didn't see. I want y'all to take a good look. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Yarmok, I'm gonna put you on solo. Speak your mind, brother.
Hey man, it speaks for itself, man. You know, I understand it. I get it. They, little white girls, they in school, they having a good time. And, it was just a oopsie. It was just a mistake. Just a slip up, a bad joke gone wrong. I get it. My children gonna have mistakes too.
Right.
Nah,
my son's gonna slip up too. I know. I get it. I know my son. He put the chains on your wrist a little too tight.
Right.
That's just right. Around your neck a little too tight. I get it. Maybe we'll get some WD-40 so the rust doesn't cause infection on your skin. like you did for our people. Of course, you didn't know about rust and how if it gets into your bloodstream, it could cause us to die. That's just a mistake.
Right.
I get it. Well, right now, you are in your kingdom. You are allowed to make mistakes. You could kill brothers like Tamir Rice and Trayvon Martin, and it just be a mistake. It just be you're just in fear of your life. You could do things like that. Well, then, one day, a black man, you understand, by the name of YAHANNA, one day he's going to come back, and when he frees black people and puts your children and puts your people in slaves, that's right, brother. All the little mistakes that's going to happen. Good night.
That's right.
I pray that you have the same strength that you want your slaves to have. I pray you have the same strength that you want the black men on the streets who you beat senselessly to death and shoot while they're unarmed and unjustly. And I pray that all of the black mothers that you have held in contempt of court for crying out while they looked at your devilish police officers that murdered their sons, and you gave them time for crying out because they wanted real justice. The strength that you want those mothers to have in court, looking at the murderers of their babies, the strength that you want the inmates that you beat and treat and harm them in the prison system, that strength that you want us to have, I pray your children have it when we make mistakes.
Right. That's right. Damn right.
It's gonna be a lot. You understand? Because I'm not perfect. We all fall short, Tabawan. We all
do.
Fall short. You understand?
This is true.
I'm gonna be falling.
Right.
I yield on that.
Damn right.
Sorry. They
See, Most High in Christ. Well said, brother. Well said, yo. Right. You know what I'm saying? I see you got who those two? You got two new devils?
This thing 1 and thing 2. This was
bro.
That's Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Most High in Christ, man. Hey man, well said, man. Y'all really hit the nail on the head. You know what? Stories like this mess me up, and I'm gonna tell you why, man. Because me personally, y'all know me. Cap, Kowal, y'all know me well. You know me, bro. I'm a what they say. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I mean, I am a fighter because I'm One West. That's but right. I'm much more of I like nice walks on the beach. You know what I mean? I'm a kind of easygoing fellow, you know what I'm saying? And definitely my slaves in the kingdom, I wanted slaves, but in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe I'll give them a little break. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll give them, you know what I'm saying, like a half a cup of water every now and then, you know what I'm saying? So it's not too hard. But when I see stuff like this, it makes me want to be more like Yarmok. It makes me want to be more like Officer Kowal and Captain Yagawa. They don't have the kind of mercy that I have. They really, really want to cut your head off. And seeing this makes me want to be more like that. So, you know what? It's a good thing that Kowal said. that the internet allows us to see these things, because now that means in the kingdom, I know I don't got to be nice, because y'all wasn't nice. Y'all wasn't kind, my people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't give us no mercy. I mean, slavery, y'all always talk about how old slavery is, and slavery ended, but it don't stop y'all from making jokes about it. Oh, she's just a slave. That's what the girl said in the video. And then y'all mocked, y'all made fun of, oh, it's February. And then what she said? She said, I'm black and I'm proud. You heard that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, okay, if that's what it is, then, you know, and this is the thing too. If I can say two things before we move on. If anybody has anything else to say, chime in at any time. Also, it shows me this, because guess what? This is just a couple of Caucasian girls that, you know, the video got out. But if you don't think that this is happening in little households up in, you know what I'm saying, in Cary, North Carolina, and in the nice parts of Fayetteville, in the nice part of Oklahoma City, if it's not happening in the nice part of Long Island and LA and so on and so forth in Orange County, if you don't think this is happening in houses all across America, you're an idiot.
That's right.
This is happening, you know what I'm saying, in bedrooms all across America. Little white girls are doing this exact same thing or something like it. You know what I'm saying? Just showing who they truly are. And let me say this too also. These are two little high school girls. But I also just want to point out, piggybacking on something the general said the other day, man. When these girls become of age, you nasty fake Israelites, no, you will not be able to make concubines with them in the kingdom. I just have to say that too, bro. Like, because you know, y'all think because these girls, well, the one day they'll be older, they'll be women or what have you. But guess what? This is still who they are. They still hate your black guts. They still make fun of your quote unquote holidays. They still make fun of your slavery. And now you want to go lay in bed with some oppressive woman. You know what I'm saying? This is what every oppressive woman probably did when she was in high school.
Right.
Made these same kind of jokes. And you fake Israelites want to get in bed with them? Hell no. And I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA, we wouldn't dare. Like the general said, it's not heaven if a black woman is not in your bed. If an oppressor is in your bed, it is not heaven. I don't want to go to that kingdom.
That's right.
I don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see this. Shout out to Officer Maya Shaw. He said, "Damn right, sir. That white woman, Shalakia, is just as terrible." My joint is going real slow, Shalakia. That white woman just right. She's just as terrible as that oppressive man. Like I don't know how they ended up taking over the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? The oppression Olympics, and now white women complaining about how they're treated and so on and so forth. Man, it's a damn joke. It's disgusting, man.
And it also shows a lot about their parents. It shows a lot about their parents. You know, these little white girls, they learn that from their parents.
That's right.
I'm black and I'm proud. That's James Brown. What the hell does she know about that?
That's
her
right.
Parents running around saying that, mocking. You know, the dad comes home pissed off at work, talking about, let me tell you what this nigger did today, Jan. And then, you know, I'm black, and then she goes and mocks him. It's simple.
That's right.
They learn it from their racist ass parents because these are the same oppressive bastards have been here before.
That's
right. These are the ones who get punished. These little white girls, man, you know, they get off because, like you said, this is their kingdom. And they're free to make jokes like this. They don't get a slap on the wrist. Just like the white girl who, you know, was doing it in college, called that girl all kind of niggers. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's common now. You know, and, you know, what kind of spray paint? Was it a real spray paint just spraying that girls? I don't know what the hell that was. Like, what? You know, like, what was it? Hairspray? Black hairspray? I don't
know. I hope it like damages their skin permanently.
Yeah, that's what I said. I hope it stays.
Right.
Like, it don't move. I hope it stay on her face like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But their parents, you know, I want to hear the statements from their parents because every time a little black kid do something, they want to run to the projects. Oh, look at their parents. They're low income, and she has a high school education. Let's see whose CEO kids these are.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's put their parents, if they're too young to get identified, let's put their parents on the big screen. Let's bring some shame to these families for raising these little bastard kids, man. That's all I had to say.
Damn right. Most high Christ, man. Salakia. Facts. I want to know who the parents are too, because this is what, like you said, this is what they taught their kids. Yeah, Yarma.
Yeah. Hey, you know, and another thing too, you know, whoever these devil babies are, they should be forced to come to the Israelite school of UPK and apologize and learn about how terrible slavery was for black people in America.
That's right.
They should have to do some kind of money to you know, to help alleviate the pain that they have called all the black people in America had to witness something like that. Just
That's
like
right.
Kyrie Irving.
Damn right. That's heavy. That's a heavy point.
Yeah.
Most High in Christ, man. Sick. Again, if I could, just reminding everybody that the Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So make sure you're there. Make sure you pay everything you got to pay or whatever. Make sure you pay your tithes as well. You know what I'm saying? Kowal, that all black party, you know,
Yes,
I've been telling everybody that all black party is about to be insane. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? This is not, I know you've been to the all black party before. I'm not saying nothing about the one in Florida. I'm not saying nothing about the mansion party in Houston. They was all fly. But this one, we are going to be opening up the Durham Armory, and we turning it basically into the hottest club in the Raleigh-Durham area for that night, pretty much.
Right.
Would that be a fair assessment, Kowal?
It'll be a perfect assessment, man. You know, the thing about it is, too, you get a live show. DJ going to be
How could I forget?
It's going to be brothers performing their songs. It's going to be brothers and sisters dancing to all the latest music.
That's right.
Food's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We got wine and beer. You know what I'm saying? And whatever else, you know what I'm saying, the strong flowing. It's going to be dope, man. All black party, you know, you're going to let you in if you ain't got all black on, but you know, it's what we do. It's our tradition.
I'm going to get them boots.
I'm real fly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going to be pictures taken just like the club back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Nice little big backdrop. You get you and your lady, you and your brothers take pictures, man, for memorabilia. And yes, man, it's gonna be one for the books. And this black party, you know, like I said, all the black party, we had the mansion party down in Houston. You know what I'm saying? The party in the hotel where we have Hebrew Academy graduation. Every year gets better.
That's right.
Every year gets better. And the more we do it, the more people start find out about it and support come through.
That's right.
You pay your Passover fee. It's $25 at the Slocky. It's $25 for pre-sale tickets. $30 at the door. Women are free until I think 10 o'clock. Women are free until. And you know, hey man, let's do it. It's gonna be a great time, man. A great time. The whole week is action packed. But make sure you pay that Passover fee because that helps you know, to support people who, you know, may not have. The more funds we have, the more we can do. Look at that picture right there. Break that down, Yarmok. You know what that is.
That's it.
This picture that we've all seen since our young age, this picture that was on Marvin Gaye album, this is the exact same area that we're gonna be in for the all black party.
That's right.
We're gonna recreate this picture that night.
That's right.
We're gonna shake the streets of North Carolina, man.
That's right.
That's right.
I think that's my uncle right there at the top with all the women.
That's you right there sitting down with the blue hat on. you know what's deep about that also too is if they haven't seen the Durham Armory, it's a gigantic building. It's a lot of space. They got an upper deck. You know, upper deck. There's classrooms. There's clean bathrooms. Entry and exit. I mean, it's gorgeous. And we're gonna, you know, whoever is in charge of decoration, they're gonna make sure that place is laid. So you don't want to miss this, man. You want to get to North Carolina early as you can. You know what I'm saying? You need help, contact your camp leader. But do not miss this all black party. Do not miss it. Don't miss the Passover.
That's
you understand? Do not miss this party, man. You're going to kick yourself in the butt when you see this footage come out.
That's right.
When you see these footage on YouTube, you be like, dang, I should have came. Look at all those sisters up in there.
Most High in Christ, man.
Hey, y'all got y'all fit. What's going down? I know you.
I'm wearing the boots.
You got the boots.
I'm getting the Astro Boy boots, man. I know Captain Yagar. I'm gonna be mad at me. He gonna be mad at me.
Light up in the dark.
Did I mention that?
I'm trying to keep. I got a shirt that is out of this world. I'm trying to keep it on the down low, man. Let me talk about it, man. I'm trying to. I'm bursting at the seams trying to talk about it, bro.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna leave it alone, man.
I don't know nothing.
Hey, Cap gonna come through with a shirt that allows him to traverse time and space.
I imagine you're gonna be teleporting to the different rooms. Damn right. Damn right. You were saying something cool?
In North Carolina, we're promoting to all cities too. So, you know, North Carolina has the most historically black colleges in the nation. Just a fact for some people to understand that. So, you know, not only is a Black Wall Street is right down the street from the Durham Armory, but you're in the essence of black culture in North Carolina. That's the most HBCUs in the nation. It's just not going to be UPK people there. We're going to show the people in the world how to be brothers.
That's right.
So they're going to be up in the building too. So we got to show UPK. We got to show out. We got to show these people this is what true freedom and brotherhood and sisterhood looks like, man.
That's right.
We marketing to everybody. We're going to be in high visibility that weekend. So get your garments right. You know what I'm saying? Get your hair braided.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the dentist, get your cologne, do all that. We're going to be in high visibility, man. It's going to be one for the books. And don't forget, that weekend is going to be 80,000 people flowing in. So, you know, they got a big concert going on.
Yeah.
We got that door, and people going to be looking for a party.
The whole zone is going to be crazy.
Tell everybody you know to come to the Durham Armory. Just come, just show up. We're going to let you in. Just show up. How about that?
That's right.
Hey, Kowal. You know, one other thing brothers ain't really speaking about, but that same weekend, it's going to be the ending of March Madness.
How can I forget?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? That's right. Shit, damn, that's right.
If you've never been to North Carolina during March Madness, you brother, I'm telling you, it's something for the books. Every bar, every park, every club, everybody's looking for something to do. And if you're looking for a lady, looking for a woman, you're in the right place that weekend.
I'm telling you, I know it's going to end up happening. You're right,
You see, my Shaw said in the chat.
What did he say?
We got to have the linen on.
Oh, the linen. He was like an old job turkey coming out some goddamn linen.
Good night.
Damn linen.
Good night.
You gotta wear sandals with linen. You look crazy.
Hey,
sandals go with linen.
That's how the sisters know who available or not.
Right. Good.
They don't even care how many wives. Yeah, he's available.
Right.
Oh, short set.
They gonna see Hebrew. They gonna see Hebrew Israelite fashion. Yeah. It's gonna be something they ain't never seen before.
That's
right. Something they ain't never seen before. They ain't gonna see. They gonna see some everyday shit that they ain't even get down. I want to get down with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most High in Christ, man. Well said, Akim. Well said, man. It's going to be absolutely lit. I didn't know. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a culture shock for a lot of people. I know it's going to end up happening, Yarmouth. Cool. I know it's going to end up happening. All of a sudden, watch. As soon as the Passover is done, y'all going to be getting calls like, yo, y'all think my camp leader going to let me transfer?
Yeah.
Y'all think that?
Hey, Texas. Everybody going to transfer to Texas. All right. North Carolina got something, you know what I mean?
It's going to be lit, man.
It's going to be lit.
North Carolina got something to
say now.
Yeah. Somebody to make that meme right now. Yeah. Somebody go and get that joint with Andre and put that up, man. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina got something to say. I like that. I like that, man. Most High in Christ, man. Moving right along. We got there's so many ways we can go about this, man. Talked about that. We might get to that one at the very end. We'll talk about that one before too. Let's talk about this one real quick, man, because this one right here. Now let's talk about this. We'll go here because I had a messed up story, but it's in North Carolina, so I don't want to shift. I don't want to talk good about North Carolina. Then go there real quick. So we'll talk about this one first, man. So check it out. So remember how could you forget the Tyree Nichols, man? His brother, of course, was just murdered. I mean, there we go. Yo, that is legendary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The South got something to say. We gotta take it and just put on top. North Carolina got something to say, like Houston. You know what I'm saying? Houston's too wild, but North Carolina got something to say.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yo,
yeah, I might have to do it. I might have to take that. Be like, yo, Houston is cool, but North Carolina.
We can't be saying clip that.
Yeah. Damn right, man. So the Tyree Nichols situation, man. And let's get into this. If I could just share my screen real quick, bear with me. We got a few more articles to kind of go into. It says ex-MPD officer lied about Tyree Nichols' reckless driving, mishandled evidence, documents show. Now they've been showing pictures of them 5 brothers for the past 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? For the past 3 weeks, they've been showing what the hell? For the past 3 weeks, they've been showing pictures of that brother, or those 5 brothers, Salakia. And by brothers, of course, I mean black men. If y'all not, up on the lingo, damn. But nonetheless, that's what they've been showing, man. Pictures everywhere. Those 5 cats now in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying? They're getting arraigned and all of this, man, getting charged. But guess what? But let's see the face of the person who lied about everything. Who lied. Let's see who it is. Oh, snap. That don't look like them other cats.
No.
Who is this? That's McLovin right there, man.
It is McLovin.
That's a fat McLovin devil.
That's my Xbox gamer tab name.
Documents reveal Hemp Hill's role during Tyree Nichols' arrest. Is this a video? Can we play this? Bear with me. Again, my joint's going kind of slow, but no sweat, we're going to get it. If I got to read it, that's not a problem. Oh, man, these advertisements. Man, I don't want a Sonata. All right, here we go. Salakia. Here we go. So we can full screen it. Most High in Christ. Also, Salaki, bear with me. Let's just change the audio real quick. I want to make sure everybody can hear this. It's wild. Here we go.
About the background of another former Memphis police officer terminated in connection to Tyree Nichols' traffic stop in Hickory Hill. Thank you for joining us. I'm Joe Bird.
I'm Joy Redmond. Memphis police are asking to have Preston Hemphill decertified his alleged actions on January 7th. Action News 5's Bria Bolden combed through those documents today. Bria, tell us what you found out.
Well, Preston Hemphill began his career with the Memphis Police Department in 2018, and it almost ended after he and other officers pulled over Tyree Nichols on January 7th. Investigators say Hemphill made false statements about that night, and his behavior that night was unbecoming of a public servant. Records from Memphis police show Preston Hemphill applied to the Memphis Police Department in February 2017 after attending the University of Memphis for about 2 semesters. He began working for the department in June 2019, but failed a physical exam and 5 months later became a civilian employee. In March 2020, he transferred into a law enforcement position. Hemphill was disciplined twice for mishandling department equipment. He received a written reprimand in 2019 and another in 2022 that required him to take remedial driving. He eventually became part of the Scorpion unit. On January 7th, investigators say Hemphill told them Tyree Nichols was stopped for reckless driving, but then told investigators he didn't actually see Nichols driving recklessly. He also said Nichols began fighting with officers after he was stopped and tried to grab his partner's gun. Video evidence shows this did not happen. Investigators say Hemphill violated the department's truthfulness policy. Hemphill used a taser on Nichols as he was fleeing in oncoming traffic, and the documents show he failed to retrieve a part of his taser that was missing. Both actions are against MPD's compliance with regulations policy. Hemphill is also heard on body camera footage using foul language, including saying, quote, "I hope they stomp his expletive." Nichols fled. Investigators say Nichols showed no sign of violence toward Hemphill and say the former officer's behavior at the scene violated MPD's personal conduct policy. Documents also show Hemphill did not collect and tag a cell phone found in Nichols' car. The
Salaki, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, okay.
My bad. Salaki, I had to stop it there real quick. I have that sounds like the worst report card I ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, that's bad.
God.
This cat did everything wrong ever. Like
God.
Now And I wanted to go here because I wanted to y'all. I want to hear what you got to say on this one because I chose this story because you being a brother, man, I know, you know what I'm saying, compassionate as you are for the people. It said something about the Scorpion Unit, right? Does anybody remember what the Scorpion Unit is supposed to stand for? Anybody? What was the Scorpion Unit?
It was, what was it?
I remember I had it down. I had it written down.
Right.
I had some notes on it.
It obviously now disbanded, but the Specialized Police Unit of the 5 officers charged in the death of Tyree Nichols. The acronym stood for Street Crimes Operation to Restore Peace in Our Neighborhoods.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Now, Yarma, this is my question to you. They said that he became a cop in 2018. They also said that he had a bunch of citations and a bunch of mishandling of this and a bunch of things that he had did wrong. He got reprimanded for a bunch of stuff. And then he was elected to join the Scorpion Unit. Here we go. There's the devil right there. There's McLovin. How does that happen? How do you have all of these citations, all of these strikes on your record as a Memphis police officer, and you get chosen to join this elite group that's supposed to protect neighborhoods? How? When you see something like that, Yarma, like what is him being even chosen for that job? What does that say?
Man, that say that you take the scum of the earth devil, but you put him to oversee the rest of the Negroes. That's a part of the police department. That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
You got these niggas. I mean, Salaki. You got these Negroes in this faction or this group who's out here, but you know, we all know that that the black man in America is beneath the oppressor, whether he's a cop, whether he's a judge, whether he's, you know, whatever he is. Even if he's the president, America still hates him. You understand? It doesn't matter what position he holds. But what I'm saying is they have this faction of Negroes that they put, you know, to go into the dangerous communities, or go into the dangerous neighborhoods, which is probably why, you understand, they're so aggressive, because they're used as attack dogs. They're the ones that they send to the drug-infested neighborhoods. They're the ones to put them on the front lines, like you go get shot and killed. But at the same time, you know, we need a white face over there that we can communicate with. We need a white face that can oversee, you understand, what they're doing. You understand? So from what I can tell, that's just what I'm seeing. I'm seeing too many black people in the Scorpion Unit, and now they need that white face to kind of even it out, so it doesn't seem so much as a rogue unit. It doesn't seem so much as just, you know, a bunch of Negroes terrorizing the street. Now they have the good old white boy who makes sure everything stays in order and intact. However, the white boy is a devil. He's a demon. Right. And he's only going to enhance the injustices done to black people. That's it, man. That's all it is. And if I could, I don't want to speak on it too long. I don't want to take too much time on it, but I've seen this even in working in Sherwin-Williams. If you don't know what Sherwin-Williams is a paint company. Right. Me and a brother named his name is Isupk now, but I met this brother working at this job, and it's very common for people to work inside the store, and then they work their way up to become the managers of the store, so on and so forth. But it was also very common that people of color, it was looked down upon for them to run the store. The brothers Isupk knew more than the managers. I'm not lying to you not. Whenever I had a problem, I never called the manager. I would call Isupk. While he's at home, I would call Isupk and I would say, hey, what I gotta do for this? What I gotta do for this? Because the managers didn't know. But then I would start to question, why don't you run the store?
That's right.
Why don't they give you the position? And he would tell me, he was like, man, you know, I've been here for 3 years. They ain't even called me back about getting a position. But then some white girl or some oppressor man will come into the store and they'll be there for all of 6 months, and all of a sudden they become the new store manager. All of a sudden they become this, and I notice that it's not so much about the work. It's not so much about the accolades or what the person can actually do to help the store, but it is so much about the image.
That's right.
And the image of the police force can't be a bunch of Negroes.
That's right.
Because a bunch of slaves can't be the ones protecting America. You have to have the white face that you can call. You have to have the white face that makes white people feel like this group is not rogue and that they're actually valid. But without that white face, you're like, we got to defund the police. Because a bunch of Negroes, this is a bunch of Crips and Bloods with a badge running around shooting people. You understand? Because that's what it would go to. But because you have this white cop that's also a part of it, and I'm sure they have other white people that's a part of it as well, it makes it seem like it's valid. Now people can be safe because Superman is in the mix.
That's right.
Y'all know that this man right here is just another devil, man.
That's right. Damn right.
Damn right, man.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Hey, Cap, we didn't know about none of this before, Cap.
Yeah, we did. And that was heavy what your Mark just brought out. You know what I'm saying? They have to put that devil in there to make it all legal, to make our oppression legal. To make our oppression legal, they got to put the white man face in there. Now, like your Mark was bringing out, now there's not a bunch of rogue black cops running around doing evil. You know what I'm saying? Now this what we can accept it. Because it's got the head white man right there. I mean, this place is rotten. This place is rotten, man. You know what I'm saying? It's being revealed. It's funny because the oppressor thinks he's got everything under control. When he knows he can see his kingdom falling. You know what I'm saying? He thinks he can hide and do things. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is making all this stuff happen.
That's right.
The Most High is making all this stuff happen, man. You know, and it's sad to see our people not understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you always say, Thaba One, like it goes over their head.
That's right.
Everything goes over their head. They're not seeing anything. The Most High is revealing this beast as the beast that it is. He's revealing them. Now it's for us to come back to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and y'all watching out there, everybody watching out there, you know, like I said, I always say in my classes, the ones that's on the fence, know we telling the truth, but you saying, yeah, but this and that, y'all better cut that out. Because right now, you're seeing the white man being revealed as the devil the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is doing it. You know what I'm saying? And who knows if you're not covered under the umbrella of the Most High and the I.S.U.P.K, you might be that next victim out there that everybody's going to go marching about and say, why did they do so unjust the way they was murdered? You know what I'm saying? Because this is a beast, and you know what I'm saying? His time is short. His time is short, and his kingdom is short. Time is short. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's like hearing more and more about the story. It's disgusting. It's very disgusting, you know, what happened. You know what I'm saying? And then they, you know, they putting the white face on it, you know, because they got to make it more civilized.
That's right.
They got to make it more civilized, you know, more American. I put the white face in there. Now he's in there, you know what I'm saying? You know, when he was already on the video, the white lady said she saw him kick Tyree in the face. Yeah, the white lady said, she said, I saw that white officer kick Tyree in the face. I don't know why she said, I don't know why they saying all the black men did stuff, all the black cops did it. See, I saw that white man kick him in the head, in the face.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, man, you know, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. They're going to keep on deceiving and deceiving. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Man, go ahead, I yield, brother.
Yeah, right. Cool, my brother.
I was having what Cap was saying, and y'all, Mark, also yourself, you know, that, you know, those kicks to the head just really just grinds my gears, man. Like all the things you beating them, you kicking brother with them heavy. You know how heavy those steel toe boots on the cops wear? I mean, them things are this big, heavy, duty, thick boot, man. You just put that to that brother's head. It's insane. Then what gets me is that, you know, his record, that Scorpion unit to protect the neighborhoods and all that, you might want to put somebody in that Scorpion unit who doesn't have a record like Opie.
Right.
His record was damn near mishandling police equipment, driving like an idiot. He just looks like one of those just, he's always getting written up for being musty and just being late and, just drunk on the job. He just looks like one of those piggish devils. And you put him on a Scorpion unit to be over what? Black people in police neighborhood? So is a Scorpion unit just like the Bad News Bears, a group of bastards is just with records, you just throw them all on one team to give them a badge? That's what the Scorpion unit was compiled of, a bunch of people who got written up, who this is their last hope to make something good of themselves.
Right.
They get presented to the colonel like, hey, these are the guys you're going to kick out, but look what we did. We made a Scorpion unit for them and rehabilitate themselves. They're not losing anymore, and now they're out there beating the hell out of killing people.
That's right.
He's a devil, and I didn't expect nothing less of him. He's the type of cat that couldn't make it in the military. He didn't make the basketball team. He's got freaking knock knees or something like that. He just he just reeks of unathleticism and just improper indecency. The type of cat you got to tell that he got lice in his hair. He's musty. He's the type of kid that had license. Remember the black kids? We didn't have to get the comb put through our head because like y'all go in the hallway and wait. These black kids had to get the comb. He's a kid with lice. That's him. That's Officer Doopy. Officer Doopy. and that's who partook in his comments. I hope you kill us. What do you say? I can't wait to kick him or whatever the hell he was saying. Like,
he
wouldn't dare say that Tyree Nichols without that badge in Walmart. You wouldn't dare talk to that brother like that. Like, these devils are going to pay. And I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna keep saying it. If you with the ops when Christ returns, you're gonna get what happens when you roll with the ops.
That's right.
You're gonna die. You in that oppressor's military. You in this police force. You are helping the beast. You're going to die. Christ, he's not going to differentiate between y'all. Everybody's getting hit up. So separate yourself from this garbage and I yield, man.
Damn right. Good night. Well said, brothers. You're on. You're on. What's happening here, brother?
Yeah, that's the police station, man. That's what's going to happen. They keep allowing these things to go on in our communities. The Lord gonna burn it down, man, and He gonna set a new justice on this place.
That's right. Damn right.
Come from the U.P.K. Y'all better get ready.
That's right.
Yeah, you want a tight shift.
Damn right. No,
I bet not smell weed smoke in the air.
That's right.
It's facts. Most High in Christ. Notice the brother Yarmak being the, the seasoned priest that he is. He said the Lord is going to burn up the the police station, because of course in I.S.U.P.K. we're not violent. We're not doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not pyromaniacs. We're not lighting nothing on fire. But the Lord, of course, is a pyromaniac. And the Lord, of course, is a terrible power, and He is going to burn up this place with some kind of heat that you have never seen in your life.
So I could probably it's an angel on fire. It's an angel on fire out there who's waiting to do it.
Yeah,
that's right.
He's on fire. He's on fire. You can't see him. He's in the middle of that fire behind you, Mark. He's in the middle of it.
Damn right. Most High in Christ, man. Well done, man. Well done. We're moving on, man. We're moving on real smooth. A couple things to talk about before we clip it in the next about 20 minutes or so. Again, let me put these up on the screen. I'm gonna give a quick roll call as well. You know what I'm saying? Let me say, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, okay? So let me tell you something. If you are not subscribed to the Chainbreakers podcast on YouTube, you should go do that right now. You should go to the Chainbreakers podcast. We have a YouTube channel. You should subscribe to the channel. You should like the videos, and you should share it across all of your social media so you can help us push this truth. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, we're going to get TikTok and all those things going. You know what I mean? So we just need y'all help in doing that. Make sure that you pay your tithes. Go to ISUPK.com. Brand spanking new website. The website is, is excellent. Looks good. And it gives you a prompt right there on the first page to take you where you can go pay your tithes and pay your Passover fee as well.
That's right.
Most High in Christ. Okay. Salakia. Just a moment. Let me get this off. And let me do this quick roll call. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate the love. We appreciate all the brothers and sisters that's been tuning with us today and consistently. You know what I'm saying? Since we're on episode number 24, man. Episode number 24. That's crazy.
Man.
You know what I mean? Still rocking and rolling, man. You still see all four of us in the building, man. We're gonna get some more guests too, man. I'm gonna have Captain Yagawa pull some strings, man. Next thing you know, we're gonna have some more captains up on here, give us some special guests. Captain Yagawa knows everybody. You know what I'm saying? We get some more captains, some more, you know what I'm saying, high-ranking brothers, some brothers in general on the show, man, to tune with us and chop it up with us. But let me say, man, shout out to my brother, Officer Pagaibawa up there in DC. I got to make another trip. It's been a while. I got to be up there soon, man. Shout out to young man Jay out there in Goldsboro. What's going on out? Shout out to, I almost said shout out to Officer Yarmot, like the cat ain't sitting right there on the damn show. Shout out to Cooper Hawan, man. Shout out to young man Shep. Shout out to Officer Yana Zar, my brother. Shout out to Officer Maya Shaw. Shalom and how about Shemal Shah. Shout out to the sister Kazakwa Nah, Caps Rib. Shalom, sister how Shemal Thaba Shemal Shah. Shout out to Kenny L checking in from VA. Shout out to Officer 5,000, 5 stacks, Zayanya Allah out there in Fayetteville. Shalom, Adawanya how about Shemal Shah. Shout out to the brother Nasha Aya Allah. Shout out to the sister Rebecca Brown, Salakia. Shalom, sister how Shemal Thaba Shemal Shah. Who else we got? Most High in Christ. You know what I mean? Well done, Akim. Akwathian. All right. So now we're gonna move into a story here in North Carolina. Do not let this you know what I'm saying, in any way make y'all hesitant. You know what I'm saying? If you think you might be interested in moving to North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? You heard some things, you heard about the HBCUs, you got some babies, some little, you know, some teenagers in high school, they getting ready to go to college. You trying to think about, damn, where should I go? Send them to college, you know, kind of thing. Don't let this hinder you. But I saw this article, man. I said, this is these are the kind of things that we don't discuss enough in the Black community. I actually, it's funny. I have two stories that are kind of related. Let's see if we can do them fast, man. Let me copy this. Let me get rid of this one. Let me get rid of Sheriff Dullard. I mean, Officer Doofy. What is his name? Hemphill. Hemphill, McLovin. Let's get him up out of there, man.
All right.
The Scorpion unit. I made it sound like it's some elite unit. And they got this guy up here. That's hilarious.
Bunch of rejects.
Bunch of rejects. Salakia. Let me share this. Y'all mock that fire looks exquisite. It says grandmother. It says grandmother charged with murder in beating death of 8-year-old granddaughter. Very sad. This is out of, she looks, oh boy. This is out of Nashville, North Carolina. Does anybody know where that is or what that is?
It's in the country.
God, yeah. That's out there in Nashville.
Good night. I never heard of Nashville, North Carolina.
Nashville, the border, it's like one of the border. It's like real country out there in Nashville. Blake, you don't miss it.
It's in Nash County. County. So it says a North Carolina grandmother has been charged with first-degree murder in the beating death of her 8-year-old granddaughter.
That's near me. Good night.
Oh, damn. Most High in Christ. And that means that, you know what I'm saying, them brothers out there in Goldsboro got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all been putting in work, but damn. Good night. It says
you're gonna send the Scorpion unit.
Don't send them. Well, then again, maybe you need to send them. Hold on, let me stop this one. I'm gonna read it from here, but I want y'all to see the picture of this
Wilson Rocky Mount area.
This is a sad person right here. This is a sad woman. She's a sister, but this is it's too much, man. It says the Nash County Sheriff's Office said Patricia Ann Rick, 72, was accused of beating the child so badly she was dead when she arrived at a local hospital Tuesday. Authorities said she had injuries throughout her entire body and head. When detectives went back to the home where the child lived, they found 5 children and 1 adult. Ricks was the guardian for all the children, investigators said. Ricks was questioned, then booked on charges of first-degree murder and felony child abuse with serious injury. No bond has been set. Investigators said she did not give a statement when questioned. Detectives do not know any motive for this crime. the sheriff's office said. I mean, sad things like this that you just don't hear about, man. Your grandmother, damn. I mean, I'm Salakia. This hits home for me because I'm one of those. I mean, even though it's very, very common amongst Black people, but I'm one of those people that was kind of raised by my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I have my parents in my life as well, but my grandmother was just there. She was retired and whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, your grandparents, grandmother, grandfather, you look to them for a certain level of, you know what I'm saying, that kind of care. You know what I'm saying? Your grandmother is, everybody loves grandma. Everybody loves Nana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then your Nana beats you to death. Like, what is happening in this world, Cap? I mean, how do you explain something like this? I mean, what is the condition of our people where things like this are starting to take place?
Yeah, you know, it's everything is like, it's a spiritual thing. It's a spiritual thing with everything like going on with like when you come into the truth of the I.S.U.P.K, you're gonna learn that so much. Everything is so spiritual.
Right.
A lot of things are spiritual. Then a lot of things are physical too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like everybody have a demon on you. You have a demon. Your demons are trying to kill us.
That's right.
Your demon wants to destroy you. You know, that's just like little granddaughter I have. You know, she's autistic. Her demon wants somebody to kill her. You know, she on a draft. Her demon wants her to do something that's so outrageous that we kill her.
Yeah.
So that's why we take her a lot, you know, and keep her a lot. You know, me and Maria, we take her a lot and keep her because, you know what I'm saying, our mother's not ready to do that on a constant basis. You know, every now and then she go back and see them and get reacquainted with her mom, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people have problems with dealing with their kids like that, you know? And like, as far as this kid, we don't know what happened, but a lot of times we can't take for granted that grandma's okay with it.
Right.
You know, when you leave those kids over there, who knows what the kid was doing? And, I mean, you know, and kids can be like wild. They can be wild. They can just keep moving. And you tell them something, then they go on. But you got to be like in control of everything. You know,
that's
so
right.
You got to be in control of yourself. And man, it's sad to see that. You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes you see in the grocery store, you will see that you like woman beating the hell out of these kids.
That's right.
You know, and you be like, damn, you know, Coach Sue, you can chill out. Just take it easy, you know.
That's right.
Take a breath, you know. But when nobody's there and it's just her, good gracious. She was what, 72 years old, it said?
Oh yeah.
72 years old. I mean, it's like good grief, man. But that's sad to see. You know? And that was an 8-year-old? 8-year-old. Damn, that's man. What, you know, that kid had to be, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's terrible. That's terrible. And it, you know, this man, what would drive her to doing that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right. And boy, man. And it's just a sad thing because it's like you can't blame the kid for being a monster. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe the kid was just, you know what I'm saying, being a kid, you know, probably not acting in a behavior that they should act, you know what I'm saying? And she's left with this lady that don't have that much tolerance, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But that's common in Israel. That's a common thing in Israel. You just beat that kid upside the head, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's a common thing, you know, but it's, boy, I was raised, it was 7 of us, you know? It was 7 of us, and everybody knew. Even the teachers at school, the neighbors knew that Mr. Thompson beat the hell out of his kids. Not on a way that he came in the house and just beat on us. No, we did something. We were hard-headed as hell. Like, me and my 3 brothers, we were hard-headed as hell. And y'all know Sister Kamala, you know, Captain Soccer War's mother, you know, she would always get caught with us, you know, because the girls were the oldest, you know. So the 3 girls were oldest, and then it got the 4 boys. So Sister Kamala was to play with us a lot, and it would be all 5 of us getting the belt. You know, and we're hard headed as hell. I mean, we doing things like lighting matches in the house, lighting the candles in the basement, dropping candle wax all over the damn floor. You know what I'm saying? Things that merit a beating, things that merit an ass beating. You know what I'm saying? Our father used to crucify us, you know what I'm saying? But we would still be hard-headed. He'll tell us to go to bed. We'll be jumping on the bed so much. He said, don't jump on the beds. We jump on a bunk bed so much, we'll knock the damn things down.
Yeah.
So we had to go upstairs and put the belt on us, you know what I'm saying? So you hear us hollering. So you could thinking outside that, dang, Mr. Thompson is horrible. He spanked those poor kids, you know, beat those poor kids. We were hard-headed as hell. You know, but it was funny because we had a next door neighbor, Miss Ramey. Miss Ramey, she used to lean over the fence and say, "Oh, I heard y'all getting a beating last night." She used to laugh. And we'd be like, majority of the time, they'd be like, "Yeah, it was all of us," you know. But you don't feel good when you didn't get it. You say, "Hey, it was Cecil. It was Victor." You know, I went to them, you know, but majority of the time, it was all of us, you know, getting it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way you do it, you know. And you know, to my father, I got to really give it to my father because he didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got a spanking, or I would say a beating, you know, because people were like, we thought it was child abuse. You know what I'm saying? My father had a system that with the belt that, man, he was magical with that belt. You know, my mother was from the country, so she just get switches. She would go get people to the tree and braid them. She used to braid it, you know, and braid the damn switch up and turn to a whip. You know, so we used to get out and show up, you know what I'm saying? But I can never look at my parents and say, yeah, it was terrible. Because they gave us a chance to, they talked to us too much. We had too much talking. Dang, you know, we would keep on, and y'all go to bed. Man, we had play and play and play. The next thing you hear a squeak on the steps. That's my father at the top of the steps. We didn't hear him. He like, quick, come around the corner. Everybody get out of the bed. Wow, take his belt, or it's in trouble for us. You know what I'm saying? So that's like common in the Black and the Hispanic community.
That's right.
We have our parents that put that belt on us. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some people that's not capable of doing that.
That's right.
Don't have a capable. They don't have that mind capacity, that tolerance. You know, that really just knowing that enough is enough. You know. Knowing enough is enough. The little ones don't get as much as the big ones. You know what I'm saying? Like my little brother, he used to get less than us. You know what I'm saying? So, so he didn't get as hard as we got it. You know, but it's like he would get it. You know, but some people just, I mean, you know, they just can't do it. They just that old lady shouldn't have been left there with those kids.
That's right.
Yeah, they shouldn't have been left there with those kids and that many kids. You know what I'm saying? And hey. Man, and that thing happens. That type of thing happens. You will murder that kid. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like being out here dealing with kids. I can see where if my parents had the truth of the Bible and the truth of the Bible, it would have been much easier. We would have been more obedient. And that tells me right there that beating the kid, I'm saying that's not like the solution.
That's right.
That's not the solution. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you put the belt on your kids. That's okay. You know, he even says, you know, that's all right. But you got to know a limit, and you got to know how to do it. You got to know how to do it. You don't have to kill the kid. You know, especially like a little kid. You can hurt that kid's feelings by just talking to him.
That's right.
You know, by tapping him on the finger. My mother was good with that. She tapped my little nephew on the finger. He cried.
Yeah.
She cried. She said, "Don't touch my coffee table. You better not touch my coffee table." She tapped him on the finger. He cried.
That's right.
So the next time he came around, about an hour later, he came around. He stopped. He was just learning to walk. 1 year old. He was just learning to walk. He got to the coffee table and stopped and shook. And he knew not to touch the coffee table.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to kill the damn kid. You don't have to beat the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they may get it. They may do something that merit that, hey, get that belt. Get that belt and put that belt on your butt. And you may do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a way you do things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you don't have the tolerance of doing it, you know, you shouldn't do it.
That's right.
You shouldn't do it.
That's right.
It's a terrible thing. That's a terrible thing to happen. But like I said, it's common to us. It happens to us a lot. And an old person is left a lot of times with little young kids.
That's right.
And that's not good.
That's right.
Good. That's good.
Again, it's a tragic thing. You know what I'm saying? As Cap was saying, man, the disciplining your kids is necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not at the place in life where I have to, actively discipline a child. I'm saying, Lord willing, I'll get there. You know what I'm saying? I hear it's a rough one. YAHANNA came to me and told me about how when he had the first discipline, one of his. How many you got now, YAHANNA? 10? How many babies you got now? What, 8 or 10, something like that?
I got like 22.
22.
Most High in Christ. He told me how he had to discipline one of his, man. He said
all
it was
you
rough.
brothers. I gotta take care of all you brothers.
Right. He said it was rough. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And I could imagine that it is when you have to discipline your kids, but there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
And far too often there's a disconnect between our people, you know what I'm saying, for a grandmother again to take a child's life. I mean, Kawal, you know what I'm saying, you being a father, you know what I'm saying, having to discipline your kids and things like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, just what when you see something like this again, how do we stop stuff like this from happening? Because it's uncommon, but it's not so uncommon. You know what I'm saying? Because again, them grandparents get real frustrated. Like Cap said, why would she was the custodial guardian of 5 kids? She's 72 years old.
Man,
that being custodial guardian, that big mama syndrome thing where big mama got all the kids. Big mama's not made to be doing all that, man. Them probably weren't even her kids. They're probably her grandkids or great grandkids and stuff. Like, it's a sad thing. Like, I saw her face, man. Like, she reminded me a little bit of my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, my grandma didn't play that. She had a hard life, though. She was a sweetheart, but she really couldn't be that because of the abuse. And look at that face. That demon that's on her. I've seen that, man. I've seen. It looks like one of my grandmothers that is evil and mean as hell, but it's a reason why she was like that through the mental trauma from men, from being beat across the head and abused and pimped and all this other stuff. And she just tired, but now she got the kids and she got a little bit of love left to raise these kids, but her tolerance is at 0. Where are the goddamn men at?
That's right.
Where are the goddamn men in that house, man? She can't do it all. I'm not calling her a saint. I don't know this woman, but I can look at her and tell that she's been through the goddamn ringer. Look at her face, man. She's 72. And this child was 8. I'm gonna just say something right now. I got like Cap. It's 4 of us, and 3 out of 4 of us are in the truth right now. Rock I thought how I was shot for that. I got one brother, and man, we grew up in the church. My dad whooped us one time. I remember like yesterday, and I was like 6. And he gave us this long ass lecture, and then about all his brothers dying in Detroit for being hard headed, and then he getting murdered and all that stuff. And then he whooped us, and it was like a daddy whooping, over your knee, belt, bang bang. It wasn't no get naked, none of that garbage. I don't know where the hell that come from, but it was over your knee, spank, and get on about your business. My mama though, shit. My mama used to a wiffle ball bat, a Hot Wheels track, whatever the hell was there. I'm talking about whatever was in her grasp. I mean, she never beat with no extension cord or like that, but we talking about a switch. You go outside and pick a switch up, and that switch not good enough, you going back out there and get another one.
Exactly.
You on the way in the house testing the switch on your leg to make sure it don't hurt.
Right.
Beat with it anyway. I mean, I grew up in the South, man. My mama didn't play that. She Gadite from Virginia, beat the brakes off you. But what I'm gonna tell you right now, though, is the older I got, the more educated wisdom. When you whip kids when they're young, 8 years old was too old to be spanking that child. I'm gonna tell you why. Especially if it's a boy, you're gonna destroy the confidence of that boy.
That's right.
You want to build the confidence of a boy. Girls too. It's a way to when babies are a little fat, like Cap was saying, his mama went to tap that finger. It starts there when they barely walking. That big old fat thighs and that big old fat butt and big old fat arms, all that brown fat where they're soft. So when babies land, they got all that cushion and they'll hurt themselves. You pop that little tail or that little hand and you start discipline like that. Then when they get like 1 or 2 or 3, you spank and pop. By the time they're 8, you don't need to do that no more. You can't start the whooping and ass whooping at 8 to 10 to 12. They gonna look at you like you abusive at that point. The whooping starts from baby. That's why I have all that fat to protect them on there. You got to discipline them. You got to pop them legs. Don't touch this coffee table. Don't touch this socket. Stay out of this garbage can. Stay out of the toilet. Get out the bathroom. You got to pop, tap, tap. So by the time they're 8 to 10 years old, you're not destroying their confidence and causing them to be furiously angry with you.
That's right. That's right. That's heavy.
Push-ups, wall sits, take the phones away. There's other types of punishments you can do. You know what I'm saying? Making them do certain things, but all that whipping, man, you're gonna anger these children. We learned that from the goddamn plantation.
That's right.
That poor woman. I feel sorry for that child that died, but I also feel sorry for that woman.
That's right.
You understand? I can look at her face and just see she was fed up.
Yeah.
I'm in jail now. I ain't got to worry about these goddamn kids. It's a sad but sick thing. Unless you grew up black and oppressed, you will never understand.
That's right.
I understand it all too well what happened with this.
That's right.
I understand it all too well. I'm from a family with crackheads and heroin addicts and alcoholism and I know this type of stuff. I'm looking at her and she was through. There was no way that Cap said she should have been left with 5 goddamn kids at 72. Where's a goddamn compassion and mercy? White women are on vacation at 72.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's right.
White women are with their feet kicked up at 72. You got her being mommy daycare at 72. Where are the parents?
Yeah, that's terrible.
This is a sad story. I'm not even gonna shame that black woman. I know she's been through goddamn hell. 72. You grew up in the civil rights movement. Like, what the hell? What more do you want from her?
Exactly.
8-year-old little badass running around tearing up stuff.
That's right.
I don't know what she hit him with, but goddamn, I mean, something's got to be. Come on, I yield, man. Before I say something crazy.
Damn right. Yeah, Cap.
Well, right quick, but then that was heavy what Kowal was bringing out. You know what I'm saying? And I can think back when my son was 5 years old. That was like the last time I spanked my son. He was 5 years old. He was 5 years old, and he got an understanding that hey, daddy don't play, daddy's a leader, and homie don't play that. He just really just got that understanding, you know. And he was 5 years old, and he fell out, and we was in Santa Monica Beach. He fell out on the beach. Told me he want to play on the beach when I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
And he fell out on like a little white brat because he started going to school, the daycare and stuff. He fell with them. I snatched that little nigga up. And I was pinching his thigh, and I grabbed him. I said, "Listen, little nigga, don't you ever
do that." I know that's right.
Like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
then
right.
I got in the truck. We was in a SUV in the back there, and I took my hand and put it on his backside. You know. Right. And later on that night, he came back to me crying and said, "Daddy, I'm sorry for falling out on the beach."
That's right.
That was the last time I spanked my son. I had to discipline that. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, he had nothing but respect for me. You know what I'm saying? And he knew, homie, don't play that.
That's right.
Right.
That's heavy what you saying. That falling out thing, you got to check that early, man. When your child is before your child is 1 year old, your child is gonna do something called a fallout. You're gonna be in the store, you're gonna be at the beach, you're gonna be at some little place where everybody, all eyes on you. And you're gonna tell your child, no, you can't have this cereal, no, you can't have this. They go, just fall out and act like a damn white kid. You got to tear their ass up for that. Not abuse them, but you got to discipline them. And you gotta do it young. You got to do it when they 1 or 2 years old running around. When you do it at 1 or 2 years old, they're not gonna act like that at 8 to 10.
Gone.
I understand bad kids. I understand kids being bad, but nothing irks my nerves more than seeing 1 or 2 or 3 years old just running around banging stuff and the parents acting like they don't see it. I'm like, if you don't whoop this, what the hell are you doing? All this falling out nonsense. That shows me your lack of parenting. That's not cute. Oh, I'm just letting it be a kid. Hell no. That kid's gonna disrespect you when he gets older.
Yeah.
That kid does not know what no means.
That's right.
Hell no. You gotta train up a child in the way they should go. It starts before they goddamn walk. You tap them fingers, tap them little legs. So by the time they get five, like Cap said, by the time you get to kindergarten, first grade, he's yes, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You ain't got to spank him no more. Just you raising your voice and giving him that look, he gonna know to sit the hell down.
That's right.
But if you don't check that fallout in the store, your child crying and all this nonsense and won't shut up. He gets like that when he's hungry. I don't give a goddamn. You better check this little black ass.
That's right.
He gets like that when he's sleepy. I don't give a damn. You make him sit down. Make him. My mom used to just make us sit down for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all getting here right now. Sit down.
That's
and she had a belt over her shoulder. I wish one of y'all would move. Man, what the hell is she doing?
That's right.
She was preparing us before we go to somebody else's house and act the fool.
That's right.
And it worked.
That's right.
I'm not in prison.
That's
you
it.
understand? I found the truth. I'm alive. So I understand you got to discipline these children while they're young the correct way. And you need help with that, get counsel from I.S.U.P.K and I.U.P.K, man.
Damn right. Damn right. Most High in Christ. Well said, brother. Well said, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm coming to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, man, is like the brother saying, man, you got to discipline these children early.
Yeah.
You got to discipline them early. So that way, like the scriptures say, man, train up a child in the way that he should go. You know what I'm saying? They will not depart from it. I'm paraphrasing, man. But this, you know what I'm saying, this sister, unfortunately, was left in a situation, you know what I'm saying, that she couldn't handle. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Sisters out there, if you're listening, you better handle it, because ain't nobody going to give a damn about your psychological well-being when the time comes. Ain't nobody going to give a damn about what you went through or none of that. All they're going to say is you're a murderer. All they're going to say is, you know what I'm saying, you are a child killer or whatever the hell the case may be. And we sympathize with the sister for sure, like Kowal was saying, because we know the trauma, because we're from that place. But again, it's just a vicious cycle, man. And somebody got to stop it at some point. You know what I'm saying? So all of these things connect, you know what I'm saying? And we collectively have to do better, or we're just going to see more situations like this. More grandmothers are going to lose their temper and kill babies. You know what I'm saying? More parents are going to leave their babies in the care of some grandmother that shouldn't be watching the babies in the first place.
Yeah.
All these things are going to continue to happen unless we, just as Kowal just said, get counsel, man. We cannot do this alone. We have to get counsel, and the only place you can get counsel is from the men of the I.S.U.P.K under command of General YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now I got to come before we clip it, man. I got to come. We're going to end it here. But my brother, YAHANNA, I'm saying now, YAHANNA, if y'all don't know about YAHANNA, I say this all the time. This brother, of course, is the son of the legendary officer I.R.O.K.
Right, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So his upbringing, you know what I'm saying, is a little bit different than other people's. This brother, I think he ate steak for the first time about a month ago. You know what I'm saying? He was a vegan all through high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But YAHANNA, again, you see something like this, and now you being a father as well. And you know what I'm saying? And the things you've seen, again, what do we do? We know the answer, but for people who aren't in the truth, we all know to get counsel. But for somebody who's not in the truth, and sometimes they gotta leave their babies with grandma. Or you know what I'm saying, or they're in the situations Black people find themselves in the ghettos, you know what I'm saying, where they can't afford to get a babysitter, or they're being raised by their grandma. All these things that we go through, how do we even reach them to show them like this ain't the way? There's a better way to go about these things. Go ahead, bro.
That's a great question. And I answer it with respect to the sense that like two of my children right now are both with my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
You understand it, and they doing their thing out there. But for something like this with that sister, I have to. I get what Officer Kowal and Cap is saying. I 100% agree, but I have to also speak to the other side, which is that that sister is wrong for beating that baby to death.
That's right.
I can't care if my grandma is too tired. You cannot beat my daughter. You can't beat my children to death. You can't. That's going to be a problem. And
that's right.
And this is something that we see in the Black community, and it's something that has been tailored into our livelihood to a point where we make jokes about it. We laugh about it because most of us survived this.
That's right. That's right.
Some of us don't survive it. Some of us don't get to grow up and be adults and say, "Oh, you remember Big Mama used to take the hot grits and throw it on my face? Yeah, you remember that? We still alive." and it's like I get it, but in all seriousness, now babies are dying from the hot grits. Now babies are dying from those beatings, and somewhere we have to draw the line. And I feel with just my time in the truth, I feel that what is lacking is that man that she needs to be able to tell her that she needs to stop. That's what I feel. I feel that there has to be an authority whose presence is more intense than a whip, whose presence is more intense than a beating. You understand? Like even with my children now, my children know like if their mother tells them to do something, they better do it.
That's right.
But if their mother has to come and get me from playing Madden, and get and say anything along the lines of so and so ain't listening. I done told so and so this. 9 times out of 10, all I gotta do is look and count.
That's right.
You better not let me get to 5.
That's right. Damn right.
Most of the time, that's enough. That comes from the perfect mesh of a mother and a father being together.
That is right. That's right.
Comes from a perfect mesh of a family who takes the importance of staying together and all of the things that comes underneath it, raising the household, being financially stable, not being whores, not being drug addicts, not raising up gang members, not raising up children that's going to get murdered before the age of 17. All of those things will come together if we start putting the importance back on a man and that woman together. Like this family right here that I picked, I just found this family. I don't know nothing about them. But it's just ironic that when I typed in a complete black family, in the middle is that brother. That man has to be there.
That's right.
You need that man, especially in your old age. You need each other. That's why the scriptures say, you understand, they leave mother and father and cling to each other and they twine, become one.
That's right.
You become each other because you need each other. You think that when the elderly is 90-something years old and the husband die and then the woman die right after because of age? No. It's because they need each other to survive.
That's right.
You really do, and we don't understand that, and we are so focused on staying separated, which is terrible in our community. We are so focused. The topics that we speak about is always about how to get away from each other. Mm-hmm. Why should I not stay with this man? Why should I not stay with this woman? What does he have to do for me to stay with him, or what does she have to do for me to stay with him? And these topics is all about us staying apart. Man, when we should see stories like this, and we should start speaking to the sense of us staying together so that woman can have 5 kids alone. Now she got a man to stand there and help her, to be in the family in the house with her, to take on the burden of their grandkids, because we know it's like that sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes that's the life we have. And if that's what the burden that we have to take, then it's a burden that we have to carry. But we can't carry it alone.
That's right.
So shame on that family. Shame on the whole family for allowing this woman to be so stressed that she murders her own grandchild. Shame on them for not communicating, for not making sure that those babies were in a safe place. You understand? Like these are things that really need to be talked about, because of course it gets swept under the rug because the majority of us, we survive. We're strong. You understand? We come from a lineage of being beaten. That's what we are. We are people that's we literally we talk about it in regards to not dating white women, that you can't correlate with mama's flip-flop. You can't correlate with the switch. You understand? But that in its totality, it isn't how we should be. We should be able to discipline our children without them being traumatized, without them being badly and hurting and going to school and being embarrassed because they have black eyes. You understand?
Right.
You shouldn't be doing those things, man. But when you think that as a woman that you don't need a man, this is what's going to happen. When you think that as a man that you don't need to correct that woman so that you can raise that family together, this is what's going to happen. Your grandkids will get murdered. That is what's going to happen, man. And this is sick. This is sick, man. You understand? So shame on that whole family. You failed that daughter. It was a daughter or a son?
It was a daughter.
You failed her.
That's right.
All of you did. The mother, the grandmother, the father, everyone a part of that family. You failed that daughter. You brought her into this life, and you was given the task to raise that baby up so that she can make her own family, and you failed her, man.
That's
now
right.
She don't got a chance to do it. Shame,
That's right.
Shame
That's right.
on
That's
that.
right.
You understand?
Right.
And again, and I end on this. There's always a lesson in death. It always is, and I will never stop saying this until I die, so that my family can understand that even and when we lose family members and when we see death around us, the lesson in that is to start to love each other. So yeah, that grandmother, she killed that baby, but now family, you gonna have to learn from your mistake. You're gonna have to learn from what you did wrong, because there are 4 other children that now need parents that won't murder them, and you better make sure that they don't die. You better make sure that they live to be as old as God wants them to live, and they don't die because of your negligence, because of your you just being so tied up with work and so busy and wanting to live your life that you put them off on somebody who can't handle it. You better start taking the appropriate time to figure out and make sure that your children are safe, man, because that's a daughter, man, that we just lost. That's a baby we lost who could have gave birth to the next, who the fuck knows?
Right.
That we needed. You understand? And she could have been the next whatever we needed, man. And we just lost that daughter, man. And it's so sad. Right. Especially being a father myself, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I'd go crazy.
I'd
lose my goddamn mind if I found out that my daughter, my baby done died because of stress.
Yeah.
Black people, you better get it. We better get it together, man. This is This is not a joke.
Damn right.
Start fixing these things at the core. Black man, you need that black woman. You need her. Just as much as you need the Lord, you need her. And black woman, you need that black man just as much as you need your nails to get done, a pocketbook, and God. You need that black man to be inside that household until God ends our life. We need each other, man. Uncles and aunts, we need each other. Brothers and sisters, friends of the family, next door neighbors, as long as they Israelites, we need each other, man, as a family, so that these type of things can't happen. I mean, don't happen no more because they can't happen.
That's right.
Shame on all black people for this daughter's life, man. Shame on all of us for allowing this thing to happen because we allowed this.
That's right.
Got to pick up that burden.
That's right.
And it is. I damn near don't even want to talk about this no more, man, because goddamn, I done seen too many small casket funerals, man, and it's heartbreaking. It's sad, man. It's sad to see them little babies go underneath the dirt, man, and to think that it's because of stress, and to think that it's because of a beating or malnutrition or not being taken care of, man. That's sad. That's a terrible thing to have to witness. I'm angered with myself that we haven't, and for to be in this zone, I'm angered for myself that we didn't have some kind of resolution for this before it happened. I'm angered, and you're right, Thabawan. We damn sure got work to do. All of us got work to do to make sure that this doesn't happen again, and we'll take up the burden for that. We'll put that on the Israelite School of UPK that our people are in such a terrible condition that we have to allow 8-year-olds to die. But we'll take that burden. But you brothers and sisters out there, you better start listening.
That's right.
Start paying attention, and you better start getting in the class so that these things don't happen no more. Otherwise, it's going to continue to happen.
That's right.
We're here. And I yield my point on that. Salah.
Damn right. Well said, bro. That's probably a clip. We got so many clips on today's show, man. Today's a good show. I got an idea, you know what I'm saying, how things, you know what I'm saying, kind of work better. So I'm kind of working with that. But if I could, man, I ain't going to be too long with it. We at the end, man. We're going to clip it. But I was going to say, well, everything Officer YAHANNA said. Officer Kawal, of course, Officer Kawal had to head out. He had to go pick up his son. But everything Officer YAHANNA said is right on point. Everything Captain YAHANNA said is right on point, man. Let me tell you something. What YAHANNA said about a father not having to say no words, let me tell you something. From my personal experience, that's exactly how it was with my father, man. My father probably maybe spanked me maybe once, twice, if I'm being generous. But guess what? I was afraid of my father's face, man. You know what I'm saying? I was afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? My father, you know what I'm saying, 6'4", you know what I'm saying, strong, and also was the coolest dude to me in the world. He was the coolest dude, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, him being upset with me made me feel so uneasy, I didn't want to experience it. So if he looked at me with any kind of disapproval, it was like, oh, no, I can't have this. Even to when I was in high school, I wasn't the kid to cut classes and all of that, because in my head, I just saw my father's face. And I said, yeah, I don't want to see that. I know I got to see that face. I got to go home. I don't want to see that face. You know what I'm saying? So that's very, very heavy, where having that father in that household, man, changes everything. Changes everything. I remember there used to be an old cartoon. I'm showing my age here. I think the cartoon was actually older than me, but they used to show reruns real late at night. It was an old cartoon called Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. And I remember that song because that's how it was. It was like my grandmother who did raise me, but when she say she could do whatever she wanted, but as soon as she said, "I'm gonna tell your father," I'm like, okay, all right, chill. Like, I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. We got to come together as so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians. The family structure has to be better. And that's, as Yarmak said, man. We take that burden too, because that sister should have been able to have somebody. She should have been able to have somebody. Hey, could you watch the kids tonight? Hey, could you watch the kids for a couple of days, man? You know, I need to rest. You know what I'm saying? I need a break. I need to go out of town. I need to go do something. You know, those kind of things is what we deserve and need to have, so our families don't end up in these type of situations, man. We already in slavery. We already in captivity, man. But at least when we was in slavery, we had each other. You know what I'm saying? At least when we was, you know what I'm saying, 100 years ago, you know what I'm saying, after slavery, we still had each other. But now what? Now we still in slavery and we hate each other. How the hell is that going to work? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we going to end it there, man. Let's clap it up. An excellent show. Again, the water to my brothers, man. The water, the captain of 10,000 Yagarwap. The water, the officer of 1,000 Kawal. The water, the officer of 500 Yarmok, man. These brothers, you know what I'm saying, give me, you know what I'm saying, the ability to keep doing this, man, and inspire me with the stories. I think of y'all when I try to find stories, and y'all break it down so excellently, man. I could literally just be here and just have y'all talk. You know what I mean? It'd be still TWAB shows, man. So, again, and also the water to everybody that tuned in today. We're not going to quite do another roll call. We're way past the time. We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all the supporters of the Chain Breakers podcast, man. Tell your friends about this show, man. Also, like I said, if you have any topics you think we should go in on, if you have anything you think would be a cool segment, something dope that we can get into, email us, text us, you know what I'm saying? Hit us up on Facebook, hit Captain Yagarwap, hit it Yarmak, hit myself up, Officer Kawal. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it into account, man. We're trying to make this show even better for the people. You know what I'm saying? And get this on all networks. Right now, we're working on something to get this show on iHeartRadio, on Spotify. We're going to do little clips and everything. So I think today is definitely going to be one that I'm going to clip up and put on some of those channels, man. But with that, I'm going to also give my brothers an opportunity. If there's anything you want to say before we clip it, we pretty much done. Cap, you have something, sir?
No, I really don't have nothing, man. But all I got to say is you definitely got to make some clips out of what Young Mark was bringing out, because that was heavy. That was so heavy what he was bringing out and what he said. And I want everybody to understand that that's only an I.S.U.P.K gets you ready for that type of thing, because that's what you saw in Young Mark, what you see in Young Mark. You see a young father, you know, and you got young fathers that do some crazy stuff out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you got a young father like Young Mark, and the Lord has given him that much knowledge, you know what I'm saying, how to be a father and how to be that man in the household and stuff like that, and to give that knowledge out, you know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing like he's the son of Iraq, and Iraq, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm buddy, man, and hey, man, that's a beautiful thing. That's what about the child, man, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, this is what the I.S.U.P.K is about, man.
That's
you know
right.
Really like raising up families and teach you how to be, but you be raised up as a son, and then he go on and raise up his family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Hey, man, you know, so it's a beautiful thing to see us as a people raising up our people and teaching them how to just be that parent in the household. You know what I'm saying? Be over those kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to kill a kid to discipline.
That's right.
You got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That was a really good points that brothers made in this show, man. At the end of the show that we brought, just teach us, we got to learn as a family, and everybody come together, man. Really, you know, the man and the woman, you know what I'm saying, come together with those kids and really raise those kids righteously, you know, righteously. And you don't have to beat the hell out of them, you know, kill them for them to be obedient. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes they have to be disciplined. You have to discipline them, you know, but it's a right way and a wrong way you do things, you know, and that's in everything.
That's right. That's right. Come on.
That, brother.
Damn right. Yarmak, it's on you, brother.
God, man. You know, before I get into the passion promotion, there's one last thing, you know, for sisters, brothers as well, but, you know, sisters, y'all got to establish a sense of danger, of a sense of urgency of danger. We thinking that life is just about the glam and glitter, but it's more than that, especially when you're dealing with a man or you're choosing a man. You better start thinking about how a man is as a father. Is he going to stay a father when you get pregnant? Is he going to stay there 5 years and be a father and protect the household? Or is he going to cower away? You understand? You better, I know we always have the argument. I'm gonna be very quick. We always had an argument between an alpha and a beta male. A lot of brothers think that an alpha male is just someone who can scream loud or yell the loudest. It's not what it is. You understand the difference between an alpha male and a beta male is that an alpha, in regards to relationship, that man is going to take responsibility of that woman or women, and he is going to accept everything that comes with her and deal with it. Whether it be an intruder, whether it deal other brothers trying to get with her, whether it be children that come out of her. He's going to deal with that responsibility, while a beta male doesn't give a damn. He's going to have sex with her, and then whenever she has problems, he'll just, he ain't taking shalom. He ain't taking it. You understand? So you brothers who consider yourself alpha males, you better be prepared to deal with things just like this. You better be prepared to deal with it, and you have to be prepared to be responsible so that you can prevent these type of stories, man. You understand? And women, you better start vetting these brothers that you're having children with. Start raising these children correctly. Start keeping this household and these families strong, man. Make black families strong again off of your strength. You understand? Don't look to somebody else to be strong for you. You be the glue. You be the one that keeps everyone together. You be the one. Everybody wants to bring up Deborah, you understand, from the Bible as a prophetess. Deborah would have handled situations like this. She wouldn't allow this to happen.
That's right.
She dealt with councils and made sure that the family was together and okay, and everything was solved amongst the people. So you owe, especially you older women, man, you got to take more pride in being more like her.
That's
take
right.
More pride in being more, you understand, of a person that keeps the family together instead of just, doing whatever the hell you want to do. But this is a sad topic, and I want to get off of it. Slagi Tabawan, I got behind me a picture of the Raleigh Convention Center. You understand?
Get it on.
A little glimpse of what the Passover is going to be like. This is what we got in store. You understand? That's the Raleigh Convention Center right there. I got one more pic right here coming up. You understand? Of course, you could go online and see all of these pictures, but this is what we got. This is a bland picture. Of course, this is a bunch of Edomites. Ours ain't gonna look like this, but the space is the same. However, and we're gonna get in there, we're gonna rock it out, man. Make sure you pay a Passover fee. The water to cap your guard up, Officer Kowal Tabawan, for having this show, man. We really need this. Again, that's it, man. Pay your tithes, man. Get in the class, but that's it. Wow.
No time in Christ. Well said, my brother, man. We're gonna go ahead and end it there, man. Hey, again, the water to my brothers, man, my Ottawa for rocking out with me. The water to everybody that tuned in, man. Everybody be at the 54th annual Passover is going down Raleigh, North Carolina, April 1st at the Raleigh Convention Center, man. Get all your affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? Be at the all black party, man. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be exquisite. All of that, all those adjectives. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and end it there. With that, to the brothers, we say shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Baraka Thumb. And to the sisters, we say shalom. Yahweh Shema Allah Thun Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. We'll see y'all next week, same time, same place. Salakia. If y'all want to sit tight, I'm gonna go ahead and remove y'all, and I'm gonna play this Passover promo one more time. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no excuses about, oh, we didn't know. No. I'm gonna play the Passover promo again. All right. So if y'all want to sit tight in the background, y'all can, but if y'all gotta go, that's also Tawab as well. Of course, Cap, if you gotta go, that's Tawab as well. So just bear with me as I do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna just remove y'all and play this promo, man. So y'all stay tuned for the promo and stay tuned for the next episode of the Chainbreakers podcast. We'll see y'all next week. Shalom.
Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
The I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General YAHANNA will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center.
Perfect picture. We not Christians, watch your mouth. Have them angels in your house. And them people bring you out.
This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family.
Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Wait till I get richer. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hit sand down. All you gonna see is a lot of man down.
The downtown Raleigh Convention Center.
We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground. You dealing with the metaphor.
For blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to ISUPK.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grade.
54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. That's right. Commander General YAHANNA has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Who y'all thought?